Okay, hey everyone. Here's the latest in the developments of the game. As I play, I guess you'll see what's new. So again, I have the option to reset my record, but at the moment it's already at default, so I'm just going to hit P to start the game, and that also starts my timer. And if you look up to the top right hand corner, I've now got these transparent X's that I need to fill with colored X's and then turn into ticks. You'll see how that works. And that's replacing just a simple, what it was before. It was a errors found 1 out of 4, 4 out of 4, whatever you're on at the moment. So just makes it a bit more visual and more game-like. So easy, I've found my first error, so there should be an extra brick pillar in there. Spacing's too big, so I hit F as before, and I now get this colored X, which goes up into the top right corner and tells me I've filled in my first field. But that's not all we need to do now. I've added a new feature. So there's now these tools scattered around the place. If I hit E when I'm close enough, I can pick it up and it goes into my tool bag. And I hit I, and I can see my tool bag comes up as this flying inventory. And it's a collection of buttons or icons that represent the tools I've found. And I have these options. I can cancel if I accidentally picked it up, or I could drop it if for some reason I decided I didn't want a saw. Or the logical thing, I can use my saw. And I have this list of buttons that I can use it on. So I'm going to use it on the one that I've actually found. And what does the tool do? It fixes the wrong thing. So if I hit on my blue X, it turns into a tick on screen and also up in my errors found area. And most importantly, it replaces or introduces the item that was missing previously. So I can hit I, gets rid of our tool bag, and I can keep playing. So I'll just find a couple more errors. Try and be nice and quick. So there's another tool that I can pick up, this time a spanner. So I hit E, and I'll use that later to fix another error. And another saw, I'll pick that up when I find one more. Okay, so there's another one. We've got a missing timber lintel over that doorway, so I hit F, get a cross, corresponding cross goes into our errors found up the top, and then I hit I to bring up my inventory, use one of my tools, let's say the spanner, use my spanner on the pink cross, and that brings in the missing lintel and replaces the crosses with ticks there. So I'll just find one more error. May as well pick up, so there's a hammer there, I'll pick that up. And one thing that we were also thinking is our tools can also correspond to the different trades that are used on site. So a saw might only be able to fix the timber work errors. A trowel, if I make a trowel, might only be able to fix the brickwork or concrete errors. So you're bringing in this idea of the different trades that are involved in the one project. Okay, so there's another one. So we've got a missing stud in that frame, so I hit F. But let's say I reached this point and I had just given up and I just couldn't be bothered to keep playing. I could hit G, which is my give up or bail out button, or I could, if I was a student that was just feeling quite lazy, I could think, oh, I'm just going to keep hitting F all over the place to try and randomly find my items. But I've added in a feature that stops them from doing that. And if you look up in the top right, there's an energy bar. So I'm hitting F now, and every time I hit it when I'm not finding a error, then that energy goes down, and if it reaches 0, then we get an end game or game over, and the student would have to start again. However, if you find another item that's incorrect, so like this one here, I've found one, I've got these tie downs attaching each roof truss to the top plate, but over here they're missing. So if I hit F, if you watch that energy bar, then it refills completely back to the start, giving me the option to keep playing and replacing my energy. However, if I say had another one to find and keep hitting F, what will happen is I get a game over. There we go, so my energy is completely dropped to 0 and I get a game over. However, it still displays the errors that I've both found and fixed with color coordinated ticks and the names of those errors, so I can go around and at least see what I have found and what I've repaired as well. So missing studs in the wall, that's all the same as before, so you get the idea of that. And basically, if I had have gotten 4 ticks on my errors found, then the same menu would have appeared, but not showing the game over message. And if I had have been under my best time, then I would have gotten a new record message. So that's essentially it for now. Let me know about feedback.